Alright, Melanie, how many of those pigs do you think I can kill with one arrow? Alright, here we go. Hello everybody, Tamman Plays here, and welcome back to another Tamman Plays video, where today I will be showing you how to build explosive arrows. So, the first thing you're going to need to do is go into the chat and do /give _block. And then there you go. Once you do that, you get yourself a command block. Now I have two because I already had one. And there's lots of really amazing things you can do with command blocks. Like, as you can see, if we press this button, like, how amazing is that? But today I'm going to be showing you how to build this. So I already showed you a demonstration earlier. It explodes. So let's hop inside. As you can see, first of all, we have a repeat command block that needs redstone, and this is the command right here. I'm going to give you a few seconds to look at this. It's a long one. So, /execute @e type equals arrow, squiggly detect, and then the block below it, so squiggly space squiggly -1 squiggly air 0 effect @e type equals !player, which means anything except the player. Water breathing 1 true. Now, what does that do, you may ask? What that does is it looks for an arrow, and it looks for the block underneath it to be air. And if it is air, it'll give water breathing to any animal that's not you. Which is why you need to have at least one living thing in your world besides you for this to work. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, then we have a comparator going into a block, which has a redstone torch on the back of it. So what that does is, when there's air beneath the block, this torch will turn off. And when there's not air beneath the block, it'll turn on, which will power those command blocks. So what that does is, so /execute @e type equals arrow, squiggly summon ender crystal. So that summons an ender crystal right at the arrow, and this just kills all ender crystals. Pretty straightforward. Now, there is a few things you need to keep in mind while using this thing. One, make sure it's turned on. That's a thing you probably should do. Two, keep in mind that if you shoot a wall, like so, the arrow will not explode because the block below it is still air. So, but if you shoot a wall like this, at the right spot, like right about there, it'll still work because the block below it was not air. Also, 3, if you hit something, for example a pig, then it will not explode. So don't use aimbot with this thing because it won't ever explode. So, oh yes, and keep in mind that you do need to have at least one living thing in your world for this to work, besides you or another player. Keep that in mind. If it doesn't work, that's probably what's wrong. So yeah, I want to thank you all for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.